Hello everybody, what's going on? Welcome back to the latest movie review from us here at FlickDirect, and for today's movie review, I'm going to talk to you all about The First Omen. The First Omen is not only the newest installment of the Omen franchise, but this one is actually a prequel to Richard Darnell's The Omen. We follow an American woman who is sent to Rome to begin a life of service to the church. However, when she encounters a dark, terrifying force, not only does she begin to question her own faith, but at the same time, she starts to uncover a conspiracy that hopes to begin and also hopes to birth evil incarnate. The Original Omen is a movie that I really like a lot, and it's a movie that I do think is a horror classic, despite me not loving the film. So, walking in this movie, I was very skeptical, and I'm happy to say, walking out, that I thoroughly enjoyed this movie. Are there some issues with this movie? Yes, but at the same time, it's a movie that I was pleasantly surprised by. The main performance by Nell Tiger-Free, I thought she was great in the film, and I hope that this movie definitely breaks her out into Hollywood for bigger roles because she is a star in the making. One thing in particular that I have to praise to no end is this movie just feels old school. Not just in terms of how this movie is shot, but how this movie is presented and the overall feeling of this movie. The first one feels like old school filmmaking brought to a new age, and I really enjoyed that Arkasha Stevenson, who, by the way, in her future directorial debut, did such a great job on not only presenting us with such an old school feeling movie, but also a movie that doesn't feel like a cash grab like it could have been. The First Omen is not only a very eerie film, but are there some creepy moments as well? Oh yeah, and there are some freaky as heck moments, some that legitimately made me go wide-eyed. Like, there was some really freaky imagery. Not only is the film beautifully shot, but the score composed by Mark Corbin is very unsettling. And in terms of the storytelling, what this film does in order to connect to that original film, I thought was very cool. To go on to my criticisms, and honest to God, my biggest criticism, I found that The First Omen was a very predictable movie. But here's the thing, guys, I'm only walking back on that for one particular reason. Despite this film being very predictable to me, I still found the film very enjoyable. I was still freaked out. I was still on this ride. I was still very much invested in the story. There are some pretty big cast members in this film, like Ralph Ineson and Bill Nighy, and those two are barely given anything to do in this movie. Ralph Ineson is in it for maybe 10 to 15 minutes, and Bill Nighy is probably in the film even less. I also feel like that The First Omen ended twice. Not once, but twice. Where this film ends, I thought would have been great, but decides to go on for a couple of minutes, and those last couple of minutes could have easily have been cut. Overall, despite The First Omen being pretty predictable, I watched this movie pleasantly entertained. This is a movie that not only feels like it respects the original, and it's a very well done film nonetheless. The film has a great lead performance, it has some freaky images, but most of all, and the best thing about it, is that it's a movie that feels like it not only respects the original film, but it does justify its existence, and I do recommend that you guys go see this movie this weekend. I hope you enjoyed our review of The First Omen. If so, please hit that like button, also share, and don't forget the subscribe button and the notification bell for our latest review goes live. If you guys want to see our previous 2 reviews, please click right there or right there. And of course, until our next review goes live, we'll see you all next time. Have a wonderful day, everybody.
Hit like, smash subscribe, and get notified for when our reviews, interviews, and news go live.